Hello Practicum students. Again, this is Matthew Horney from your Practicum class, and today I'll be sharing a couple more activities that I have from my activity log. Activity 14 of mine, I completed on March 5th, 2014, and I led a staff meeting after school about the kite system for the upcoming testing that we're going to be doing this school year. In this time period, I made a printout for the teachers. I handed it out to them, and then I went through the process of creating practice tests on the computer, and then I talked with them and I addressed issues or questions that they had about what resources they were allowed to use on it, if they had any problems with the computer, what they could do. And then also afterwards I ended up going to two of the teachers' classrooms to help them set up their practice tests. And in the end, instead of having everybody set up their own individual one, I went ahead and we made a general one that all of them could get on there to do their practice tests. Well, it was really good in thought and an idea, and as of right now, my district isn't doing state assessments. There's a lot of issues that they're having with it. So every class has practice, but in the practice test, but so far we haven't been able to do our state testing for this year, and our district is still deciding if they're going to be participating in the math and reading assessments, or if we're just going to leave it for the following year. I'm also going to be sharing my activity log 17 activity that I had, and this was a third meeting that I did for my parent engagement committee, and I had two previous ones and gathered information from parents about concerns that they had with things that we worked on in the school, like MTSS and interventions and the tiering and whatnot. And in this meeting, it was very empowering for the parents, because I was gathering feedback from them to see what activities they wanted students to do for our next meeting and what activities they wanted parents to be working on. And I gave them guidance, of course, because it was activities that I wanted to do. I wanted their feedback on how we could make it better, and what stuff we could add to it. It was very interesting at times. A lot of parents have different kinds of ideas that they wanted to share with it. And for our initial meeting, not our initial, but the next parent engagement meeting that we were going to have, a teacher from each grade level, starting at the kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. We would choose one standard and show how it changed over from year to year, and let the parents see how the Common Core or New York Engage worked within math. But after the meetings that I had with my committee and with the parents, we decided that instead of doing that they wanted to see our MTSS in action and see what types of interventions the students were doing, and they wanted to be a part of it. So in our parent engagement nights, we make packets, and in our packets there's a graph that uses Ames data Ames data to show where students are at and compare them to other students in their class, in the district, and in the state. And each student is given a different number, so we can keep it unanimous, so parents don't know what other kids are doing in the classroom and vice versa. And it just explains how we use that data for MTS and the type of enrichment and intervention activities that the students are doing. So it was a really great meeting, and it really helped me to decide what direction that I needed to go for our next parent engagement night, and go ahead and continue to prepare for the upcoming meeting that I had with my staff on what we were going to do for the parent engagement night. And I believe that leads into activity 18, which was a faculty meeting after school. I met with, on April 2nd, I met with my staff members or other people in my school, and I went over the different types of things that we discussed in my 3 committee meetings, what concerns the parents had. But it was really interesting, because not only did I have to let the parents vent and get their stuff off at my committee meetings, but I also got to listen to my staff members at my school address concerns that they had and frustrations that they had. But then I had to refocus the group and say, this is why we were doing it, and what our overall mission was with the parent engagement nights, with getting parents more involved with the students and getting more resources for the students to work with, not only at school but at home. And even if it's not the entire student population or parent population that's helping out with the parent packets or engagement night, the few that we are getting through to, we are seeing differences in scores, and I pointed that stuff out to the staff members. So pretty much that concludes my video for the day. Good luck everybody out there in Fort Hayes for the practicum, and I'll be talking to you guys next time.